Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as C-Man, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down. If I've said it once, I've probably said it a few times, but I do love waking up and finding out that there's a trailer to watch that I didn't necessarily know was coming. The way life has been lately, I just seem to keep missing these hints or little tidbits about like trailers that are coming for things that I want to see. So I woke up this morning going through my morning routine, going through Twitter, and I see Mark Miller posts a tweet that has a trailer attached, and I got very, very excited. What am I talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat. We're getting ready to take a look at the first official trailer for Jupiter's Legacy. Now, I got excited not because I actually know anything about Jupiter's Legacy. For those that are unfamiliar with Mark Miller, which it's spelt Millar, but I'm like 98% positive he pronounces it Miller. But for those that are unfamiliar with Mark Miller, he's a comic book writer. Worked at DC and Marvel. On his way out of DC, he did Superman Red Son, which if you've never read that, you should definitely check it out, or check out the DC animated film on it. And then went over to Marvel, where he did things like, Civil War, Old Man Logan, things that directly led to movies like Civil War and Logan. And then from Marvel, he went and said, you know what, I'm going to create my own comics, and started the Millarworld, where he did things like Wanted, and Kick-Ass, and Kingsman the Secret Service, and this soon-to-be Netflix show, Jupiter's Legacy. I got very excited just knowing that, a lot of his comics just tend to lend themselves to be adapted, in some sort of either movie or television world. The stories and the images are just so striking. They tend to translate pretty well to the screen. And when Netflix picked up Millarworld, I was like, oh, that's awesome! Like, Netflix, who we all love, is now going to have the ability to make movies and TV shows for all the things in Millarworld. And that, apparently, I believe, is starting with Jupiter's Legacy. I think this is the first piece of Millarworld we are getting on Netflix. I could be wrong. If I am, like I said, I just woke up, and please correct me down below in the comments. But I'm pumped, man. Like, it's got a good cast. I see Josh Duhamel in there. Anytime he pops up in things, I'm just a fan of the dude. Some of the other faces that I've seen, and just briefly looking into this, because I guess there's been like mini commercials and things dropping. There was a really cool from page to screen, little Comic-Con, first look that came out like a month or two ago that I was like, that's really dope, and made me more excited to watch this trailer. So let's not waste any more time, man. Let's get the trailer on up. There it is. Let's see what Netflix is bringing us, finally, with some Millarworld action, and the first official trailer for Jupiter's Legacy.
Don't you remember the island? And what we had to do to earn these powers?
90 years. 90 years, and what do we have to show for it?
90 years.
We've made a difference, show.
Dude, let's go.
What was Dad like when he was younger?
Nothing ever rattled him faster.
The man I knew was never at home when I was a kid. Too busy saving the world.
Brandon, Chloe, everything you do is a reflection of this family. You have to be the ideal.
Whew, that's some pressure.
One can live up to the ideal.
Whoa!
Not even Dad.
Hey, my birthday! Birthday gift! May 7th, let's go.
They're not even close to being ready. And I'm doing everything I can to keep this family from falling apart.
Well, it's not working.
Oh, dude, yes, let's go!
It used to be that you protect your country. They call you a hero.
The world is
changing. So I guess we're gonna have to change with it.
Dude.
I don't know whether I can do this anymore. You do the right thing, somebody dies. You do the wrong thing, somebody dies.
Whoa!
What would you do if you were the one calling the shots?
Dude, I'm digging this score, soundtrack, song underneath this, man. Let the Millarworld begin, baby. Oh, man. May 7th on Netflix, man. My birthday. That's super, super exciting. I will certainly be checking that out. That looks fantastic. And like I said, I don't personally know anything on Jupiter's Legacy. I just saw like Josh Duhamel was in there as well as Leslie Bibb, and I got excited and figured that's what the show was going to be about, and certainly it will be. But the title of the show, Jupiter's Legacy. I like the idea that you have this group of humans who become superheroes and then, you know, live the superhero lifestyle. And you know, clearly that time period has had, you know, reverberating effects on the older versions of these heroes. But then all of those superpowers and hero powers that they have seem to transfer to their kids, and their kids kind of picking up the mantle and becoming the heroes. And I just like what the show is working with, right? Like you've got like, I mean, just that one line where it was like, if you do the right thing, people die. If you do the wrong thing, people die. Like getting into the psyche of a superhero is super, super cool to do. It's one of the reasons why Civil War works so well. You know, it's because it's getting into the psyche of Cap and Iron Man and the idea of what heroes mean to the world and what their actions do. Like, all that stuff really, really plays quite well. And shockingly, the guy who wrote that, here, you're getting very, very similar vibes. And then just the visuals. I don't know who this villain is. He almost kind of had like a little bit of a dark side flavor to him, look-wise. I guess it's just because, you know, alien, gray, bald, big. Lots of yellow beams coming up. But that shot, man, where they're fighting and those yellow lightning bolts, that was gorgeous, man. Like, there are some really beautiful moments in that trailer, just visually speaking. And the action looks tight. I was digging that the daughter who can throw the car and those... and beating up people in what looked like a vault. Like the action just looks really good, and I'm totally here for most of the cast whom I am unfamiliar with. Like I said, Leslie Bibb, Josh Duhamel. I saw those faces. I was like, oh, those are people I know and like. And seeing Josh Duhamel as an old man, that was awesome. I love the beard and the hair. And one of those things when I checked out that Comic-Con like first look where they were going from like the page to the characters and got like a kind of a look at that. I looked at some of the actual panels and like the people in this show look really spot on. Pretty sure that trailer that I was just talking about, that like first look, the drawings you see on the page are supposed to reflect, I think, the actors maybe, but like just going through some of the images that I saw online of Jupiter's Legacy, like the characters look spot on. But yeah, I just think everything looks really good here. I'm so for it. Didn't know anything about it, but knew I should be excited because Mark Miller is involved, at least in the original creation of the comic. And Netflix, you got me excited about yet another property that you were bringing to life. And I'm so here for Jupiter's Legacy. It just looks really, really dope, man. I'm about it, and I can't wait. Like, oh, that was the thing I was trying to say. I knew I lost something there. I was like, what was it? You know, while I know Leslie Bibb and Josh Duhamel, I'm pumped for this show to be a cast of mostly people I haven't seen before. And I always like seeing new talent and fresh faces. And just everything here is looking pretty sweet. So, birthday for the old Seaman on May 7th. I'm kicking my feet up. I'm throwing on Jupiter's Legacy. The question is, what are you gonna do for the Seaman's birthday? you gotta celebrate with me, or you just gotta check out Jupiter's Legacy? I want to know what you're thinking, man. What do you think of the trailer? What do you think of the cast? What do you think of Mark Miller and Netflix having Millarworld? Like I said, if they've done anything thus far that I maybe missed, let me know that down below. But let me know your thoughts, man. Does this look good? Do you not care? Are you getting tired of the superhero genre? Is there fatigue? Is the superhero genre going past just Marvel and DC movies? Like, is it starting to be too much? Or are you here for those comic book oriented movies that aren't from Marvel and DC, right? Like, I mean, Kick-Ass and the Kingsman, like, those are all things that have done really well in the world. So do you like, just, I don't know, what are you thinking there, man? Like, anything good or bad about comic books, superheroes? What do you feel about the genre? What does that mean in your regards to the show? Will you watch? Will you not watch? Anything you're thinking, good, bad, indifferent, about the trailer for Jupiter's Legacy, down below in the comments. Look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the old C-Man as we approach my 35th birthday. That's crazy to say out loud. But as we approach my birthday and Jupiter's Legacy, man, you want to be here for all my coverage on that, or just anything when we're talking movies, TV, trailers. You like what I'm doing here, you want to show a little love, support to the old C-Man? Well, do that, man. Come join C-Maniac Nation by jumping over there, hitting that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. Until next time, for the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down, I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace! Oh, hey, what's going on? You must be sticking around because you're looking for more content featuring this guy. Well, guess what? You're in the right place. You can check out more videos right here and right here. And if you have and you want to come join that C-Maniac Nation, you can hit that subscribe right over there.